YSU no different, but a big game for them. Josh Vaketic from Sports Team 27, you were there to see what the Penguins could do and what was going to be a game that they had to step back from a loss last week.
Yeah, trying to bounce back from that loss against Illinois State last week. And again, losing to a top 10 team, not a bad thing for the Penguins.
No.
Not unexpected. It wasn't an upset by any means. But today was really a day they needed to bounce back. Had an opportunity against another top 10 ranked team. And you know, Youngstown State with South Dakota State, they've had about as much luck of beating them as actually catching a Jackrabbit. The Penguins have lost to those SDSU Jackrabbits 6 out of the last 7 matchups, with YSU coming up empty at Stambaugh Stadium since 2007. But the big plus for the Penguins is that they are coming off a win in their latest meeting between the two teams on the road last year in Brookings, South Dakota. Let's head to the Ice Castle. Lived up to its name today. Very cold, saw some rain, saw some snow, a little bit of everything out there. And you know what? The opening kickoff kind of summed it up for YSU today. Jody Webb coughs it up, ball on the ground. Jackrabbits recover, ensuing drive. It's Brady Mengarelli. He gets the handoff onto the outside. He plows ahead 4 yards into the score. South Dakota State strikes first. YSU offense had trouble all day long. Hunter Wells dropping back to pass here. It's going to get tipped and eventually intercepted by Jerian Butler. Jackrabbits right back in business. They go back to the ground, capitalizing on the turnover. Kyle Paris from 20 yards out. South Dakota State leads 17-2. Into the second half, it was be much of the same. Zach Kennedy would have a couple field goals, but Wells here on offense fires. It's going to be tipped and incomplete there a little bit later. Wells driving, looking deep into the end zone for Jacob Wood. He overshoots him here. Wells completed under 50% of his passes today, had 153 yards in the air. He was yanked for Ricky Davis late in the game, but the Jackrabbits just kept the foot on the accelerator all game long. Taryn Christian takes it 70 yards right through the heart of the YSU defense there. 38-8. YSU losers on homecoming against the Jackrabbits. Coach Bo Pelini afterwards.
I apologize. Obviously, I didn't have this football team ready to play. It was just one mistake after another, and I don't really have much of an explanation for it. I don't know if I've ever been this disappointed, this embarrassed. It's been a long time. I've been coaching a long time. We didn't show up. Believe me, every single guy that played in that game is going to be looked at.
Every time you touch the field, you should be excited to touch the field. And tonight we didn't. It was some people out there that some people gave up and some people just weren't ready. And as a team, that reflects on us. We just weren't ready.